What's going on, good people? Hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, I definitely wanted to jump into this, but we're going to give you guys some time to all gather in here, all that good stuff. Let me see who's on here first. Let me go and get my banners in up here. Appreciate you guys that are sending out appreciate a lot of you guys that's been sending out the Cash App for me and my wife's 22nd anniversary. Really, really appreciate that. God bless you all for doing that. This is going to be interesting. Guaranteed or your money back. A guaranteed or your money back. I got some stuff I want to show y'all too. What's going on, everybody? We're going to see, since Trump's name is mentioned in this title, I'm pretty sure they might get it out there since they think that this title is going to be going a particular direction. Red, hey sis, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Can you hear the music? Who all we have in here in the house? You can't hear the music yet? Okay. Red, appreciate you for answering that. Randy's in the house. I'm doing good, sir. Still can't hear anything? I got y'all. Of course, I always started off with the music, whatever, because it's my way of just listening to some while bringing everybody in. So give me a second. It might pop on now. Tim Belda, appreciate that. I guarantee you or your money back, though. YouTube is not going to alert a lot of people of this, because it's going to be a topic that's going to make a lot of people pissed. And of course, y'all know it's I'm not going to jump off the gun too much, but I'm like trying to hold it in from getting it all out. And again, I'm doing this right now, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm allowing people to come in. So I'm going to let this music play as I address you guys. You guys are all in here. Appreciate you guys. Where you guys all tuning in from? Perfect Pete. There's two of them. This is going to be very, very interesting, folks. Okay, North Carolina, Fort McCoy. All the way we got people from the UK coming in here. All right, appreciate that, Davey. Look where everybody tuning in from, folks. Check it out. OG Wisdom in the house. My guy Nightish. Hey, appreciate you jumping over here, my friend. Appreciate you, sir. I know it's been a while since you've seen me. It says one of my favorite content creators, Modern Renaissance man. Hey, appreciate that, man. Much love to you, sir. Got Kansas in the house. Hello, a lot of fellow NCs in here. Yep. Cali's in the house. Jolly Orange Shine. Philly and the sky is smoking. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Georgia mountains. Been around. Don't worry, I've been around. All right, folks. Appreciate you guys all being in here. Welcome to the channel. I can take these all off now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep them on just in case I want to hear the audio myself. Appreciate you guys all being here. I'm Ty Smith, your host. No, known as Modern Renaissance man. But do me a favor, y'all. You see right here, it says don't forget to subscribe. Click the button and make sure that this bell notification is turned to all notifications. That way you will be notified when I go live. As you can see, people are not being notified because 300,000 subs and they only 48 people in here tuning in. We know what's going on. It's called shadow banning. Yes, YouTube, I know y'all don't like me. But it's fine. But with that being said, folks, appreciate y'all in here again. Don't forget to double check to make sure you are subscribed. Hit that like button if you like the information that I am putting out right here. Okay, appreciate it. Give me one quick. All right. So appreciate the super chats. I appreciate you guys doing the Cash App as well. Blessing me and my wife for our 22nd anniversary. Yes, somebody just sent the email and asked me, was I still accepting him? I don't turn down money. I don't need it, but it's definitely appreciated, but I don't turn it down. So yeah, you can definitely send in Cash App if you still want to. I mean, we celebrate our anniversary this whole month. And that's how you can send it, is right there. If you do, great. If you don't, great. Your well wishes and all that, and you hit that like button is good enough for me. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys heard this, but you see in my title right here, which if you know me well enough, you should know better. Breaking news. And I put this in quotes. Quotes, ultra MAGA white supremacist Trump supporters attack LGBTQ supporters. I said, find out. Now, you guys all know. You all know that right there is definitely going to be an attention getter. It's going to be a way of getting folks to come over here and see what I'm talking about. And I don't care if you are for Trump or against Trump, but what I care about is the truth being put out there, right? Someone on Twitter, Andy NGO, which we're going to sit there, let's just be real. We're going to show it as it is, okay? We're going to show it, okay? I'm about to share the screen with you guys because one thing that I don't run from is the truth, okay? So check this out. You guys can all see this screen right here. But let me do something here real quick. Let me make it more. Let me make it more precise for you guys, okay? All right, so check this out. We're gonna go over to Twitter right here. Bam, splat out. Okay, y'all see that, right? Over here on Twitter. Look what this person right here posted on Twitter. Says, these are lies and you know it, Erica. This Erica person right here is the one that have this going all crazy, trying to say that ultra MAGA white supremacist Trump supporters violently attack pro-LGBTQ demonstrators outside Glendale, California school board meeting, right? And before I play this video, I want to let you guys all know this disclaimer. There is some violence taking place here, okay? So let's play the video and let y'all hear it. Okay, you guys all see that, right? Now let's go over here. I'm gonna share this tab with you guys. Do a little bit of reading here. 3 arrested after Antifa clashes with Armenian parents. 3 arrested after Antifa clashes with Armenian parents at California school board meeting. First of all, let me go ahead and say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. Armenians definitely are MAGA white supremacists, aren't they? Just like those Muslim folks in another school board meeting that was going off and snapping, saying, you're not about to teach our kids this LGBTQ sexuality stuff. But what do? This Trump deranged syndrome instantly will get people looked at because they throw his name in there. Trump is like the most, him and Andrew Tate are like some of the biggest, most trending names you can throw out there right now. They literally said that this was MAGA, ultra MAGA white supremacy Trump supporters attacking the LGBTQ. And these people right here are Armenian. First of all, I'm just going to do this. I told y'all. And I'm glad that a lot of people are doing this. I don't condone violence at all, but let the record show that most of the time, that if anybody who is protesting against this agenda, whoever is protesting against LGBTQIA and their sexuality and the drag queen shows and all, when they protest against that, 99.9% It is the opposite side, the LGBTQ people who claim to be intolerant and they don't like hate. They usually are the ones that are always attacking, be it verbal or physical. And the opposite side are usually the ones that are taking it. And I told you guys, and I just had a talk with a family at a church. God bless them. I'm going to have them on my radio show. I don't know if they're watching right now, but shout out to the Jordans. Shout out to a guy that I met at a sale here in the town. Shout out to Michael Jordan, who I met in the gym that we had a long conversation with. He know who he is, right? Check this out. I told you guys that they're going to keep doing it because they think that you guys and we parents, they think that we are cowards. They think that they can say what they want to and do what they want to and get physical with you guys, and y'all just going to take it. Thank you. I said, please, I would want y'all to prove me wrong, but I was saying this for my fellow American brothers and sisters. I wanted my American brothers and sisters to prove me wrong because I told y'all, this doesn't happen to me. People know, and I do not care. No, I'm not the baddest person in the whole wide world, but I'm telling you right now, Ty Smith is not the one that you're going to throw something at me and nothing's going to happen to you. I am of no certain type of, what's the word you're looking for? I am no certain type of celebrity, even though people look at you like that, but I'm no certain politic where I'm trying to keep an image for myself. If you touch me, you're going to be met with greater fire. You're going to be met with greater repercussion than what you bestowed upon me. I'm telling you. So what I'm saying in this case right here, guaranteed your money back, Antifa or whoever these so-called LGBTQIA infiltrators. It might look, I'm not throwing no hate at LGBTQ and all that either. But if the Antifa infiltrated them to pose as if they were LGBTQ supporters to start a fight, I'm glad that these people fought back. And I'm going to show y'all some more videos. Let me show y'all some more footage here. Look at here. 3 arrested after Antifa clashes with Armenian parents at California school board meeting. The fight broke out between Antifa and parental rights activists. Parental right activists. Not Trump supporters, not MAGA, not Ultra MAGA, but Antifa parental right activists. Outside Glendale Unified School District Administration Building, California y'all see this. Law enforcement arrested 3 individuals amid the mayhem after the protests exceeded the bounds of peaceful assembly, the Glendale Police Department announced on Tuesday night. Following the Glendale School Board's decision to incorporate LGBTQ plus pride festivals and celebrations into school day, dozens of parents pulled students from classrooms. Shout out to the parents for pulling those kids from the classrooms. With some elementary schools seeing only 40% of the students show up to class. Good on you, parents, and I'm going to give you guys your flowers. I'm going to give you your applause right now for you parents, for the parents who pulled your children out of that school during that time they were doing this. Kudos to you guys. I hope and pray that y'all can find an alternative school to put your kids in. I hope and pray that this will cause people within your community to rise up and come together and formulate a homeschooling program to where none of these ideologies and none of this narrative and none of this crazy sexualization will be taught in these schools. I hope that that's what this spouts, and it should. All these parents, you guys all need to be putting your heads together on a community level to figure out a way that you can formulate a after-school program, a homeschool program where these kids can go to, where they are taught to pretty much do nothing more than to live as citizens, learn the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, math, addition, subtraction, the things they need to know to live as adults. They don't need to know this ideology. They don't need to know about any of this crazy stuff that you want to put in their head to pretty much form them a certain type of way to become nothing more than activists. Kudos to you parents for doing that. Kudos to your parents. Let me read further on. Parents from the traditionally conservative Armenian and Hispanic communities, not white people, because everybody's going to be a white supremacist. Now, black people are white supremacists. Several parents told Glendale School Board that they were concerned with Glendale's transgender policies, such as allowing students of the opposite sex to use the same bathrooms and locker rooms, putting their children at risk. Other parents previously told the digital signal that their children changed in locker rooms with students of the opposite sex multiple times and that this is standard practice. The father finished by telling Glendale Board, all these fake people, he pointed to several mass crowd members, are going to go away and we're going to vote, every one of you. About 42 minutes into the meeting, board president, I don't know how to spell the name, stopped the public comment session as law enforcement locked down the buildings due to disturbances outside. The board meeting went into recess for 20 minutes. According to the footage from Los Angeles News Network on this site, this independent journalist, mass progressive protesters in pink bandanas and progress flags traded blows with Armenian and Hispanic parents. They traded blows with Armenian and Hispanic parents. Oh, okay. Let me make this bigger. I'm gonna highlight it for y'all. They traded blows with Armenian and Hispanic parents. Not ultra MAGA crowd. There was nobody that had a Make America Great Again hat on. There was nobody that had anything about Trump on. These were literally Armenian and Hispanic parents. Or if you want to play the games like they like to play it, these were brown people. They were brown people. Brown people. But anybody that goes against the LGBTQ and their agenda and all that, they have to be white supremacists, they have to be Trump supporters. Get the freaking heck out of here. Let me show y'all some more video here. Look at this. Now, why would all these parents be out there like this? Let me show y'all some more. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Now, I'm going to pause this video just briefly, okay? I want to draw you guys' attention. I want to draw you guys' attention to something. I see an American flag. I see an American flag right there. Do you guys happen to see that American flag? I also see a woman right there on her knees who probably got mixed up in the crowd, probably took a few blows to her body. I don't know. But look at what she has on her. She has a pendant. She has an LGBTQ pendant. So she got caught up in the mess. But what I want you guys to do is pay attention to the shirts that these people are wearing. The white t-shirts. Look what it says. Leave our kids alone. It doesn't say MAGA. It doesn't say ultra MAGA. It doesn't say we hate LGBTQ. It doesn't say anything about hating LGBTQ at all. And another thing I want to draw your attention to is a man right there with the burgundy vest on, not the burgundy hoodie, the burgundy vest. He has an American flag in his hand. This is what I'm talking about, folks. Look at this. Look at these parents. Leave our kids alone is what these shirts say. White t-shirts. Leave our kids alone. Leave our kids alone. This is just some further arrest going on, whoever this Antifa person is right here. But again, you see when it breaks out right here. They might be trying to pull it, y'all. So don't be shocked if they do. Give me a second. While it's doing that, I'm gonna try to get back to it real quick. Hold on. Here we go. All right, let me bring y'all attention back to it. So you see it's breaking out right here. You see the flag right there in his hand. They're trying to pull this person away. Apparently they're on their side. Look at that. So this person right here, as you can see, this person right here. Come on, man. Y'all, they're doing it again. I'm sorry. Like they're trying to keep the video from being shown. But he grabs the flag down there that got it. But look at all these parents. All of them over here saying, leave our kids alone. Look, nobody's trying to touch that woman. Now look, big boy right here yelling at her. She need to go about her business. Now, did he just take a blow at her? Wait a minute. Oh, look, he said all is fair. Cuz stole on the woman. Let me see right here. He stole on her. He hit a woman. Equal rights. All's fair in war, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me keep on playing it. Okay, let's see if there's some more on here. Let me see what this one shows. And if you pay attention there.
I am Lieutenant Kirkland. I represent the Glendale Police Department. I hereby declare this to be an honorable assembly computer.
Look at that. Look at that patriotism. Look at the patriotism, folks. Look, I want y'all to pay attention to the background. Just look at that beautiful background, American flag. See it? Look at those patriots. Look at those patriots. Look at those patriots. Educate, don't indoctrinate is what it says.
California command all those assembled to immediately disperse. It seems to break up this assembly and the
Now, somebody literally showed up with a big MAGA hat on right now. I don't know what it even says. Let me see if I can kind of get it not blurred out. Yep, she did show up with it, and did she show? And it's a black woman showed up. Well, I don't think she's black. Let me take that back. I can't tell. She might be Armenian, but she showed up with an American flag and a MAGA hat. So there you have it right there, folks. They're gonna probably use that right there. Show this one picture, right? They might try to show just that one image of this woman right here with that MAGA hat on, and say definitely was a MAGA crowd. So that's what they're gonna probably use right there. But that's a big old giant hat right there. Reason why I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention is this. What you cannot do is fall for the crazy rhetoric that they're pushing for, because when we go back to this video, let me see, not this one. Let me go back to another one. This one right here. My biggest takeaway from this, and I want you guys to pay attention to. Those t-shirts, these t-shirts right here is what I want you guys to mainly pay attention to. This is what I tell you guys, when somebody can take a story and a problem in the issue and they can twist it around to try to pull out a narrative and push their narratives. This had nothing to do with these people here hating, disliking the LGBTQ community. It has everything to do with what their t-shirt says. Leave our kids alone. It's that simple. If you cannot go into a school and preach and teach Christianity, if you cannot go into a school and preach and teach Hinduism, if you cannot go into a school and teach Buddhism, if you cannot go into a school and teach Satanism, you can't go into a school and teach Luciferian, teach Masonic teaching, if you can't go into there and teach witchery or anything like that, then by God, why are they allowing these people of the LGBTQ, whatever community, to go in there and teach their ways, their thoughts, their behaviors, their sexuality to the children. Make it all fair game. They always try to spin things to make it about them. These people out here hate us. They don't like us. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with nobody wanting y'all stuff in their kids' minds, which the parents have a right to do so. I do not condone violence, but I tell you what, kudos to those Armenians and those Hispanics for sitting there and throwing blows back at the Antifa or anybody that sat there and provoked them. I do not care. This, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what a lot of this stuff is going to come to. Because as a parent, you, especially a father, I'm glad, oh my God, I'm so glad those were men. Men, thank you. And I know I constantly get letters from y'all. I constantly get emails from you guys, and you guys are thanking me for snowballing some stuff that happened 2 years ago. And I'm so glad that y'all know that on my channel, out of all of my subs, 75% of my followers are men. Love it. Loving seeing these heroic men going there and standing up for what's on that shirt. Leave our kids alone. Thank you, men, for doing that. You know what? There's no hate on you women, but you know what? As a man, I get pissed when I always got to hear mama bear. What you mean, mama? No, in my house, with my family, we don't have that. There's no need for a mama bear. There's no need. Want to know why? You want to know why? I'm here. My brothers, my uncles, my cousins, the people that associate themselves with me from my church and all that. We don't have mama bears because we have men. There's no need for a mama bear to come out because we're there. That's what I'm talking about right there. I hope that these people, kids, see what their fathers are out there doing. I hope these kids feel proud that their dads was willing to go out there and stand up for their children and protect their children's mind and their innocence from having this crazy rhetoric and sexuality pushed on them. And again, let me make this disclaimer for some of you out there that's going to get completely pissed off. I do not dislike anybody that is homosexual, transgender, whatever you want to call yourself. I don't dislike white people. I don't dislike black people. I don't dislike any of you human beings. But you have to understand, that what is being allowed to happen in these schools is completely wrong. I'm not saying y'all are wrong. If I want to go into my Christian beliefs, I would be able to break it down for you and show you how, but I'm not talking about that on a basic morality level of what this world and what this United States and what the law is allowing y'all to do on a moral level. It is wrong to allow y'all teachings, y'all behavior, y'all sexuality, all that. It's wrong to actually sit there and make it seem like y'all have a right to allow y'all teachings to go into these children's mind. If it was my children there, you don't want our Jesus. You don't want our God. You don't want other religious Buddhists. You don't want their Hinduism. You don't want their Kundalini. You don't want their Krishna. You don't want their Lucifer. You don't want their Satan. You don't want any of that. But then yet you want our kids. Our kids don't have to adapt to y'all thinking. Our kids don't have to know about you. We don't have to know what you are. We don't have to know your freaking pronouns. We don't have to know whether you're binary or fluid or whether you assist. We don't have to know that. You want to know why? We don't care. And I promise you, I am okay with you having the same exact attitude towards me. As far as me being a minister and a Christian, I want you to not care what I am. Because I don't care what you think about me anyway. Well, we don't care what y'all think about us. Yes, you do. Because you go around and you parade it. Literally. No pun intended. You go around and parade. Y'all flags, which y'all actually took and you completely demoralized what that rainbow actually really means. You know, what it really means. And at the same time, do you not understand? Do you not understand that you make yourself a target when you do that? I don't know. In my circle of people, I don't know anybody going around parading a Jesus flag and a Jesus shirt all the time. And if they do, whatever. I would be on them the same exact way because nobody cares what you are. I don't care. I want you not to care whether you don't know if I'm a Christian or whether I'm a I don't care what you think. But if I go around parading it, showing it, and trying to shove it down your throat, I promise you, and people will tell you, I have preached at churches where I have said after I got done, I would always say to my wife, I said, you know what? I bet you I won't be back preaching at this church because I call the same bull crap out on them. Nobody has to know that you are a Christian. You don't have to go around, I'm a Christian, and you guys are. You don't have to do that. Your whole purpose of being what you are is to focus on your relationship between you and God as a Christian. If you are part of the LGBTQ community, whatever you want to call it, who cares? Focus on y'all. Do what y'all do. But you don't have to go around and act like somebody have to sit there and take y'all dang on ideology and your narrative. We don't have to learn about y'all and what y'all do and what y'all don't do. Do I go around telling you whenever you approach me, you better call me Supreme Minister Ty Smith. That's what you better call me. No, do I wear a shirt saying my pronouns are Christian minister? Do I? No, because I don't care I don't have to let you know that I don't need your validation. The same exact mind trick that's been pushed on you LGBTQ people, it's the same mind trick that's been pushed on Christians. It's the same mind trick that's been pushed on a lot of black people. You go around and you parade stuff. You create problems. You want everybody to see you. You want everybody to hear you because you need some type of validation. That is a mental issue. What do you need somebody to validate you for? What do you need somebody to validate you for? Huh? For what? What do you have going on inside here that you need straight people, that you need schools, you need them all to validate you? You are still going to be dealing with the very issue that's causing you to need the validation. Be it a Christian, be it you so-called black and you're suppressed and all that, be it you are a LGBTQ person or transfer, whatever it may be, it is not going to fix the issue to make you go out and feel like you need somebody to validate you. You are still going to go home with the issue that you have and that the issue that you're dealing with, period. So it's not getting rid of the problem. The same, if you sit there and you struggle with identity crisis, you have multiple personality disorders, you're bipolar, you bought into this whole thing that you're suppressed as a black person, you bought into this whole thing that because you are a white person that you have white guilt, and that you have if you've fallen into that, and that right there is actually doing something within your life to where you feel like you got to go to somebody, join a club, be a part of something that will give you some sort of validation to make you feel like you're not those things, then you are completely messed up right now. I'm telling you, you have been tricked. You have drank the Kool-Aid. It was what you did. You have been poisoned mentally. I don't need nobody to tell me how good of a Christian I am. I don't need anybody to tell me how good of a father I am. I don't need anybody to tell me how good of a husband I am. I don't need your validation. I don't need to go and try to push my thinking, my ways, Modern Renaissance Man 101 in all elementary schools so people can learn about me and what I do and what I'm about and how I think, what I eat, what I don't eat, what my flag is, what my colors are, what my I do not care. Because in the end, those people don't go home with me. Those people are not in my abode. It's not going to fix the issue at all. All it is doing is making you feel good for a temporary moment. Then you go, let there not be a Pride Month. Take away Pride Month. It's you only get it. Y'all got a month. You get a month. Is there a Parents Month? Well, you guys get Mother and Father's Day. BS. I ain't talking about mothers and I ain't talking about Father's Day and mother. You can be a father and a mother and y'all don't even live together. I'm talking about, is there a straight Parents Day? Is there a married couples month? Is there a straight couples month? Because without straight people, you crazy folks wouldn't even be. And I'm not calling all of y'all crazy. The ones who are creating this, you guys wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for straight parents. So during Pride Month, you need to be going around and thanking every last straight parent out there for the fact that y'all even got created by them or are able to do what y'all doing right now. Go and do that. Boy, y'all yeah. Check this out, y'all. Look, I appreciate y'all all being in here. I really do. This got me so dang on worked up. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate if y'all would do that. But yeah, this got me worked up to the extent to where I got to get ready to go burn off some steam. I'm going to go hit the gym. And if we had some punching bags, that would be hitting the punching bags, whatever like that. Because I am going to be doing this in honor of these Hispanic and Armenian men who stood up, fought back physically too against this nonsense. I am sitting here saying out of my mouth, as an American, if this is going to be the road that you men are going to have to go down to protect your family, then by all means, protect your family. Protect the innocence of your children. Protect your wives. Protect your homes. Because in the end, it is going to be your child that you are going to have to deal with if this stuff is allowed to infiltrate their minds and poison them. You are not going to get support from the very people who are pushing this on your kids. You don't believe me? Wait till I get all my video together about people who have emailed me that have been they trans and they try to detrans, which you really can't detrans, and you get to see the mutilation of what happened to them down there and they cannot go back. Wait till I show you y'all probably already know it anyway. Wait till you see the statistics of how they increase in deletion rate. They get rid of themselves after they had this surgery. Because nothing can validate you on a physical level because it's all spiritual and emotional. But that's why they don't want to attack that. They don't want you guys to have the truth of that. They want you to keep being lifelong patients who got to deal with suicide, who are confused, who now you got to deal with this infection and stuff that you might have going on. This is what they want you to be, nothing more than a lifelong patient needing drugs until the day that you pass away. They do not want to get to the root cause of why you were even thinking the way you do, why you even want to just get your whole body changed. They are not even doing it. All they wishing it is hoping that they do to a lot of black folks. Listen to what we say, get pissed off, go march, go scream, go yell, have your flag, have your fist, have your rainbows and all that. Go yell at people, try to shove it down their throat that they need to accept you and all this. Go and yell at people that we all are oppressed and y'all need to fix us. And the very people that's oppressing you, we want y'all to fix us. The very people who are so-called saying, we don't like intolerance and we don't like hate. Y'all are intolerant and y'all are hateful. Your actions are showing it. Go talk to the people who is pushing y'all to do this stuff and come back and let me know how that goes. Why isn't anyone trying to get to y'all mindset of why it's actually just completely just destroying you guys in such a way that you got to keep on going out and seeking validation. You got to come out the cloth. You have to announce it to the world. One thing that's not going to be done, you will never, ever, you can mark my words. I don't care who you are, whether you are Christian, Hindi, Buddhist, whatever you want to call yourself, black, white, any so-called struggle that you're going through, nobody is going to be able to save you on a mental level unless you decide that you want to completely change the way that you think, the way that you are, the way that you see things. If not, you are going to be dealing with that for the rest of your life, and that is a terrible life to live. You're going to live the rest of your life constantly always being pissed, constantly always seeking validation. You can never get enough validation, for one. You can't. You're going to always seek it some other way. People doing crazy things for likes and hearts and thumb. They do. Now, on here, I tell you, do a thumbs up, not because of me. I don't care. I push the message out regardless. You are giving a thumbs up on this video for the simple fact, I wish that they didn't even have a thumbs up. I wish they had a button there that says, circulate this video, don't circulate this video. But there are people who are literally doing Instagram things, doing things they would never do for the simple fact of getting likes. When you get that feeling of somebody supporting you, you get a dopamine kick. You get a possible serotonin kick. So that's why you keep on going back and seeking that same exact thing. It never gets fixed, because if it got fixed, you wouldn't seek it no more. The very thing that needs to get fixed is what they are not going to address, because if they address it, that means you're going to be brought to the truth, and the truth is going to make you free. But you don't want to be free. You'd rather be in bondage. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what group you're a part of. If you have been a part of something that you've been dealing with and it's been going on for years, somebody is just reeling you along. They are just reeling you along. You are never going to get rid. You shouldn't have to be battling stuff like this for no whole year, seeking validation. I mean, y'all, this is just absolutely crazy. Absolutely 100% crazy. Y'all hit that thumbs up button so this video can be circulated. I don't care if you like me or not. I'm just asking you to hit the thumbs up button so this video can be pushed out there in the YouTube algorithm. And like I said, I got to get ready to go hit the gym again, whatever like that. I appreciate the Armenians. Shout out to the Armenians and the Hispanics that stood up for your kids. I can't stress that enough. And also, no matter what, LGBTQ people, y'all got to start talking to y'all folks. Because I know all LGBTQ people are not about this violence and then all this. I know y'all are the most. I know a lot of you guys are not. But for the ones who are trying to force this and all this on kids, y'all need to be talking to y'all people. I do this with my own group of folks, Christians. I go and I make people at churches pissed off because I tell them, quit knocking on people's doors. Quit trying to go out and say you need to be worried about your own self and your relationship with him. Quit trying to go out and, hey, I just want to let you know that the Lord Jesus, nobody wants to hear that. Because people, you are bothering people. They feel like they're okay. Now you're going to show up to their door and make them feel like they're doing. Don't you? That's not. It never works. This is what I do. I told you, I don't care what side of the board you fall on, what spectrum, what religion that you in. I'm telling you right now, this is what I do. This is how I do things, period. Work on you. Be a better you, period. And if you're having a hard time with that, seek somebody that will help you legitimately deal with what you got going on up here. Not somebody is going, oh, I'm going to give you I'm going to push you into all, even though this is going to harm you in the end, I'm just going to push you into it. I'm just going to encourage you to get into it. Those are the people that's going to harm you. The very thing that you so-called struggling with, the thing that you seem like you're having a hard time with, if anybody is pushing you to dive deep into that thing that you consciously know that, I don't know. I always tell people, if you don't know, don't do it. And if somebody's, yeah, go ahead and do it. Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and jump. Well, look, I'm looking at this cliff. I don't know if there's a bottom down there. Oh, it don't matter, though. Just jump in. Who knows? It could be short. But all I'm telling you is that I don't see a bottom. So to me, it looks like it's a long drop. Oh, don't worry. Here, just go ahead and jump. And it's going to end up leading to your death. This is what I'm talking about, folks. Real friends, real Christians, real people of your LGBTQ community, whatever, they will, if they're real friends of yours, they will lead you to the truth. Despite of how they think it may offend you or not offend you, they will tell you the truth, which is what I'm doing to you right now. Again, let me make this disclaimer. No hate to the LGBTQIA people, because I love all people. I want the best for all people on a mentally, physically, spiritually, emotional level. I want the best for all people. But one thing you're not going to do is lie. I sat there and I just told you, I don't like when people try to force Christianity on other folks that don't want to have nothing to do with Christianity. I don't like when people try to force Buddhism, Hinduism, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Methodists, Protestants, you should not be trying to force your ideology, your way of thinking on anybody. And likewise, LGBTQ, y'all are in the same boat. You shouldn't be trying to force nobody on that, and don't get pissed if nobody don't want to accept your rainbows. Okay? Plain and simple. That being said, folks, don't forget to hit that like button before y'all get out of here. I'm Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And I pray that every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.